Hello, everyone. Happy to see you again. Happy to be with you again. Trying to get this glare. How are you doing? Me, I'm fine. We have to catch up. I left you guys on the last day of the alternate day, 14-day alternate day fasting challenge. And I'm going to go over the comments that I read in the post about like how y'all did, what y'all did. You guys could also leave me in the chat how y'all did, what y'all did, and brag on yourself. I want you to brag on yourself, and I want to brag for you. So come on in, tell me how you did, because I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I know that you're continuing. I know you are, because that's the kind of woman you are. Okay. 14 days is just a drop in the bucket for you. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Mom. I'm going to wait for some more y'all to come in. As for me, today's live is going to be talking about how I lost the 20 pounds in 5 months. A lot of people have been with me since I initially made my first how I lost 60 pounds with alternate day fasting video, back in December of 2022. And a lot of people have graduated or are nearing the end of their goal. And they're interested in life after alternate day fasting, how to wean off alternate day fasting, what are alternatives to alternate day fasting. So I'm going to talk about how I continued the next leg of my weight loss journey without ADF. And I'll explain why I'm not doing it, and all of that. But come in, tell me how you did in your challenge, because I want to give you props. I'm just looking for some photos to drop in for this live. So come on in. Happy to see you. Happy to see you. Oh, it's quite a few. Okay. Just wanted to get those transferred in. And hi, Joe. You're like the one and only man I have until Mr. Shortcakes or whoever it is comes in and makes himself present. Anya's still staying strong. You're trying to send me some business bling. I used to have a P.O. box. I didn't feel like paying for it anymore. Email me. Email me. That's my email, and I'll let you know. Also, I want you guys to know that there's an alternate day fasting group. If you're not familiar, go check out the Facebook alternate day fasting group. It is free. It is private. It is chock full of inspiration, motivation, all the people doing all the things associated with 48-hour and below fasting. I don't do 48 plus. Honestly, 48 is pushing it for me. But we primarily focus on alternate day fasting and the like. So check that out. Also, if you want to send me a gift, I have an Amazon gift registry. I love gifts. It's nothing but a whole bunch of things to cater to my hobby. If I don't ask, then how would you know? Maybe you like me a lot. Maybe you want to make me happy. Go ahead and check out the registry. I'd be happy to receive a gift from you and shout you out. Let me get to the post on Oh, yeah, that picture, if you saw my post today on YouTube, that picture is from today. I was trying on an outfit because I'm going to go to a concert on Saturday. I'm just trying on an outfit to see like how we looking. Actually, let me find the picture. Oh no, I'm frozen. Okay, I think this is it. Well, that's the picture of today, but just a little before and after. Look how baby faced that was in the the before photo. Just a little cute little round face girl. I had my, I think this is after my second baby. Yeah, this is after my second son, like maybe 2019. This is before lockdown. So it was definitely 2019. I had my son March 2020, 2019. And then the after was literally today. Literally today. I don't, despite, contrary to popular belief, I do not take a lot of pictures. I don't. And when I do, I be using them pictures out. That's why when you see me doing before and afters, it's like a special occasion, and or you'll see the same after photo time and time again until I finally decide I look decent enough to take another one. I don't be in, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I do know, and I'll tell you this, and I'll keep that up. I'll tell you this. I do know why. I do know why I don't take a lot of photos, and maybe some of you all will relate to it, but I've always seen, or I've felt that taking photos was a vain act. And that was instilled into me by my mom, who was always feeding me humble pie. I never felt that I was okay admiring myself. And so, and then because I was overweight, I was like, what am I really admiring? So humble pie, Christian mother, vanity is a sin, and I'm overweight, and then I'm kind of shy. So all of that just equals uncomfortable taking photos. I'll take photos now, like, but I'm getting out of it. I'm getting out of the this is vain. I feel like in today's modern society, they make you feel bad if you recognize or notice that you're beautiful, if you're pretty, if you're attractive. You're not supposed to know that. People are supposed to tell you that, and you be very gracious and appreciative that they even had the audacity to open their mouth to give you a compliment. But how dare you open your mouth or even act like you like yourself? You're doing too much. You're unlikable. Like, see, this is why I don't like you. That kind of vibe. You can't love yourself. People are supposed to love you. And then in turn, you're grateful for the love given upon you, the validation. You understand? It's a very weird dichotomy that has been taught to a lot of women, especially attractive young women. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because this is how validation seeking begins and is instilled into us subconsciously throughout our lives. Throughout our lives. If I can't love myself, or I'm not allowed to love myself out loud, then I have to depend on others to do so in order for me to feel attractive or even wanted, desired. As much as I know how my face and body looks, don't do too much. Don't do. This is the this that Caribbean shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that Caribbean. Anyways, let's get to the weigh-ins. I'm going to comment on the posts that we got from the final weigh-in. So shout out to everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you. Okay. So Liberty Lux was down 9 pounds, 11 pounds to go to be in Wonderland. She's continuing ADF until she reaches her goal. That's great. Shout out to Liberty. Laria Gilchrist. On this particular challenge, I lost 7 pounds, but I've lost 20 altogether since March 1st. Wow. And when I started ADF, I'm so grateful that God allowed me to find you, Colleen, because like some of the others, I knew about fasting, but not about ADF. It's been a very interesting journey of every emotion, but most of all, just extreme gratefulness. Our health is important and our bodies are a temple. Amen. And I know our God is extremely proud of us. Congratulations, ADF family, you did it. Oh, this comment is what I talk about when I said I want y'all to graduate. This is giving big graduation energy, even perfect that it's in graduation season. Y'all need to graduate. Y'all need to graduate, okay? If I see the same names rolling over into class of 2026, I'm going to expel you. I'm going to call the dean and I'm getting my ruler and I'm going to slap your fingers. I promise you. Because there's no reason why you can't do what you need to do in the year of 2025. And you was with me since January. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to clap your fingers real hard. You need to graduate. Big graduation energy right here, okay? I lost 13.4 pounds. This is Mandla's. I'm so excited that I found this tool. Prior to the challenge, I think I had given up. I was watching the weight pile on and felt powerless. I still have more to lose, but now I feel empowered. Thank you for introducing me to ADF. My pleasure. Madam Clerk, I'm so grateful for discovering your YouTube channel the day before the challenge began. I had no idea what I was getting myself into with this 14-day challenge, but after researching and binge watching your lives, I was up for the challenge and baby, it worked. I weighed in at 194.4 today. Before she weighed in at 194 and today she weighs 184. I lost exactly 10 pounds in 14 days. Wow, that is awesome. I'm so excited for the journey and I plan to keep going until I reach my goal size. I'm currently a size 12, 14. Goal size is 8. I'm telling y'all, it's fun in the single sizes. I'm just saying it's not mandatory, but it's fun in the singles. When I tell you, y'all, it is fun in the singles. Get you a cool size 8, a nice comfy size 8. Not a tight size 8, even a size 9 if you shop at Fashion Nova. But a size 8, it's fun over here. I'm a size 8 right now. I'm having fun. I'm a size 8 in that picture that you're looking at. I'm very proud of myself for completing. Oh, this is Shashi B. I'm very proud of myself for completing this challenge. I lost 7 pounds, which is just the beginning. I've learned to keep going and trust the process. The weight will come off. My body has adjusted. I don't feel like I'm starving on my fast days anymore. I will continue to challenge myself until the end of the month. Thank you, Colleen. You are a gem. Thank you. Shine bright like a diamond. Ken Fuel Hauler is down 20 pounds from 395 to 375. He's also doing keto and has a lot of weight to lose. Good job, Ken. Good job, Ken. I'm always like shocked when men are in my like, because I feel like this is such a female focused, I hate saying female, but it's like a female focused group. So to see men like going through me talking about periods and titties and, dating, it's just hilarious to me. Let's keep going. And I'm reading these because I want you all to feel acknowledged, know I'm proud of you, and to inspire the future ADFers. Because remember, we are building a community here. We're building a community. I want a whole bunch of ADF minions running around carrying the ADF word. All right. Like Jehovah's Witnesses, I want y'all out there. Dragon Cult said, I hoped for more, but I'm pleased with 4 pounds. Okay, and 4 pounds we trust. MC Heavy Tits. Okay, wow. Congratulations. I'm not doing ADF, but I love your channel. I can say that I'm 11 days with no alcohol or cigarettes today. That is a big freaking deal. That is a big freaking deal. Congrats. That is y'all, honestly, it's comments like that, not to put away the weight, but when you're able to start breaking vices, oh man, that is another level of self-love it's not easy to break vices, y'all. It's not easy because we rely on them. Like food, yes, we know we rely on food, but bad habits, we know we drink. We know we socially drink. We know we smoking. Oh boy, smoking is no bueno. So to hear that's a big deal. That makes me very warm inside. Congratulations on that. Princess Din is down 8 pounds. Her challenge was OMAD. Okay, I'm working my way up to ADF starting in July, 10 pounds to be in Wonderland. Wonderland is fun. I will reach it by June 1st for 35 pounds down from my 1.5-year-old baby. It was medium hard. Awesome. Great job. Miss American Couture says, hi, Colleen. This went from being my very first day on a 36-hour fast to my first challenge all in one. I lost 12 pounds in your 14-day challenge and using this as momentum to keep going until I reach my goals. Thank you for sharing your story and heart. God bless. Your videos got me through fasting days. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That is a big deal. When y'all are losing weight like this in 14 days, that means your body was like begging you. Like, please get it off me. Your body was like, please do something. Please. A lot of people have like not so great weight loss in their first maybe 14 days or even a week. Sometimes they're eating healthy and they just need portion control. Sometimes their body has a lot of metabolic damage and or they're not carrying a lot of water weight. So for the people opposite of that, highly inflamed, are just ready to flush water weight, you'll see big numbers. Or people that don't have a lot to lose before their goal, you're just not going to see big numbers. Shackney Spears is down 44 pounds, only doing occasional fasting and a vegan diet. Love that. I really am going to do more plant-based meals myself. So that's cool. Awesome. India 7410. I'm down 9 pounds, feeling so much better. 7 more to reach my goal. Got to keep going. It's the mental clarity for me. Yes, that mental clarity is unmatched. And I'm going to get to you guys in the chat. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, okay? Don't you worry. Torian Butterfly, down 12 pounds from this challenge and will carry on until I meet my goal. 12 pounds is a big deal. Wow. Thanks, Colleen. You have no idea how much you've influenced my self journey. I'm so super proud of you, Torian Butterfly. I know Taurus, let me tell you something about Earth sign women. No shade to any other signs, okay? I'm a water sign myself. But Earth sign women, why y'all so fine? Them Virgos, Tauruses, and Capricorn, y'all work my nerves with the beauty. Like water signs have ethereal beauty. Fire signs have like sexy beauty. And then earth signs have regal beauty. Like their features are just like queen-like. And then y'all just be chill. Y'all just be chill. Vivian Chepokor. Down 10 pounds and more to go. I'm not stopping until I reach my goal weight. I started with 194 pounds. My goal weight is 150. Thank you so much, Miss Colleen, for the challenge. You are very welcome. 10 pounds is wonderful. Good for you, girl. One tall girl. I lost 4 pounds in the challenge. I'm thankful and grateful because I really was doing this challenge to kickstart me doing consistent traditional ADF. I like that, traditional. I don't know why I never use that word. I always say like true ADF. Traditional probably makes more sense for the month of May. That is amazing. And Andretta Wiggins, I lost 6.6 pounds, and I know I've lost inches because of how my clothes are fitting. Inches are a big deal, y'all. I'm going to continue at least through May. Honestly, it may be until the end of August to get ready for my September birthday and my cruise. You see them Virgo women? Them Virgo women, they already planning how fine they gonna look. On top of the fineness they already are. They get on my nerves. All beautiful and shit. I told you I'll walk around looking so beautiful. Marianne Barakat. I haven't weighed myself, but saw very visible changes and rapidly. Ooh, we love rapid. I learned that on fasting days, it's time to connect with my God and better my character because it's your soul that leaves your body when you die, not your looks. Let me read that again. I learned that on fasting days, it's my time to connect with my God and better my character because it's your soul that leaves your body when you die, not your looks. That's deep. That's deep. That is really deep. I learned that this isn't the end, it's the beginning, a lifestyle. That made me have to read it twice. That was beautiful. Whew, Rain's World. While I did not weigh myself before or after I accomplished my first goal, completing the challenge without stopping or breaking a fast day, removing myself from team clean plate, and learning to listen to my body's cues. I'm especially grateful for finally doing what I refused to do for decades: journal. Every time I thought I was hungry or wanted something to eat, I journaled. Y'all, journaling, I'm tired of talking to you about journaling. It didn't make sense. It was mostly incoherent and jibber jabber, but I still wrote it down. Writing got rid of the food noise. I now understand what Colleen has been saying all this time concerning journaling and fasting going hand in hand. I don't plan to look at a scale until December 1st. I know that this is a long time, but what I need right now is concentration on continuing ADF in true form and feeling the physical and mental aspects of it. I chose December because it's my birth month and I want to compare before and after pics then. 6 solid months of ADF with a few broken fast days as possible and is my next goal. Again, congrats to all. I'm tired of talking to you about the same thing, y'all. If you are not journaling, like Rain's World said, you are missing out and you are making your journey harder. You don't have to confront yourself. This is not a self-discovery. I need to pour my soul into. Just write down what's on your brain. That's it. I am pissed off because the vending machine didn't work and I didn't have enough change for any. Just write whatever. Jibber jabber, like she said. I bucked my toe on the side of the bed and I can't stand today and it's been raining all week and I'm just tired. Just get it off your brain. And you will be shocked at how relieving your minuscule, what you deem minuscule, because it's not truly minuscule, it is a buildup of bigger problems that in your life. These minuscule little inconveniences throughout your life are actually piling on top of something way deeper and bigger that you haven't yet uncovered or unarchived, okay? Getting it out will eventually let you see that you have a lot to be grateful for. And gratitude is the basis of how I live. What changed my entire life and turned me into the Colleen that you know and love today? is The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. And I will, like, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne has taught me the magic of gratitude. And once you learn gratitude, everything is water under the bridge. Everything is water under the bridge, y'all. Okay? But you can't get to, you won't get there unless you are purging. You have to purge, please. You have to mentally purge, not the vending machine. That's how that happened to me the other day. You know, when you go with your mouth fixed, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get grandma's vanilla cookies. Went with my card. Why the vending machine wasn't taking no cards, cash only? So I go to the other vending machine, same thing. I just had to do a deep swallow, a deep sigh, and woo-saw real quick because I was like, okay, God, I see what you're doing here, and you do not want me to raise my blood sugar, and I'm going to respect it. But I'm going to mourn the cookies that could have been on my taste buds because you know, when you taste it, when your mouth was ready to wrap your mouth around the sugariness. Listen, you better journal. All of that could be in your journal. It sounds foolish if somebody ever was like, you know, in a time capsule and unarchive that foolishness, but let me tell you something. It matters. Purge. Alyssa Wright is down 6.5 pounds, ready to finish the month strong. I decided that when I first started that I wanted to be 180, but since I'm a few pounds away, I'm changing my goal to be a size 8, whatever weight that is as well. Putting the scale in the closet for the rest of the month. I was inspired by your live yesterday to do that. That's great. I really like having a size goal now versus a weight goal. Because for me, like, it's still vanity. Whether I'm 170 or 130, if I fit the size 6, that's all that matters. I don't have to hit the number. I want the size. And with that size, then I could kind of maintain that throughout life because I'm going to be strength training and muscle is denser than fat, but I'm going to be getting leaner. So I may never see 150. I may never see 150. I might not even taste 150, but I know damn well I'm on my way to a size 6. How about that? How about that? I know damn well I am because the 8s are already betraying me. The 8s are already betraying me. The women's size 8s. I can't take in all these pants. The way I'm shopping at Goodwill, it's annoying. Actually, I love Goodwill. Anyways, little JMT, I forgot to weigh in, but my last weigh-in was 6 pounds down, but everyone has commented how much slimmer I look, which I couldn't see. I can't believe I actually did this with no cheating or giving up. I'm going to continue until I get to my goal size, not weight. I love that everybody's like thinking about size now. Good for you. Because sometimes like the number just whatever. The size though. Who doesn't want to fit into, you know, their high school size, their college size, their wedding dress? Who doesn't want to wear like the pre-pregnancy clothes? That's a flex. That's a flex. Nobody knows the number though, except you. Self-care for success. Congratulations to everyone. I have non-scale victories. While I'm not new to fasting, this is my first time I'm doing ADF. I'm grateful for the community. I'm more conscious of what I'm feeding. I'm going to keep going with ADF. Lovely. Vanessa Thang says, I lost 13 pounds on this challenge. Damn, that's damn near a pound a day. I'm locked in and continuing till the end of May. I'm 8 pounds away from my dream weight. So happy. Oh, I love that for you. I love when y'all hit dream weights, dream body goals, dream sizes. I love that for you. You have no idea. I told you, nothing makes me purr like when a person loses mad weight and gets aspirationally skinny. And when I say aspirationally, I mean like they look like the Pinterest board that they have posted maybe 9 months ago. They didn't stop at good enough. They went all the way there and then sprinkled cherries and whipped cream on top. Like, I it it's not that, like, losing a sufficient amount of weight isn't proud, but I love it when people are like, I have a dream. They're on their MLK and they're like, let me just see what it looks like. And they look delicious. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Some people, let me put the original photo. I should probably get into what tonight's topic is about, right? But I want to give y'all props. This is so far away. I should have cropped it. People were like, this photo is giving Y2K vibes. Yes, because this is the adulthood I was promised. I forgot about air signs. Oh my God, how in the world can I do that? I'm so sorry. I knew I was forgetting one. Air signs are, well, we know about Libras. We know y'all are, maybe I should swap because y'all are really ethereally pretty. And Geminis have this fierceness to them. I want to say y'all are intellectually pretty. I'm gonna come up with the air signs. To be honest, I am the most disconnected from air signs. I have little to no interactions with them for some reason in my life. My father was a whole Gemini, but he was a May Gemini. I have an Aquarius moon. I don't come across a lot of air signs. I don't know what that means. You're a Libra rising, Scorpio sun, Pisces moon. God bless you. Oh yeah, so the photo that's on the screen, somebody was like, it's giving Y2K, and I remember coming up during the 2010s or whatever and seeing all the video girls, the video girls, the hot video girls in those, like when they were vixens. They were vixens. They weren't like, the hoochie mamas, so, the Skatels of today's day and age. They were models in a video. They were video models. And I just remember being, overweight and chubby, growing up in the 2010s and seeing the Melissa Fords and, all of them. I loved video vixens and I thought they're so cool and beautiful. And to actually see myself like being able to, I guess, dress like them and like myself, it's like wild, but I feel like this is the adulthood I was promised. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the adulthood I was promised. So, like in my 20s or like my early 30s, I got to play around with the 90s. I was a kid then, but now in my 30s, I get to enjoy the Y2K aesthetic that I was too chubby to enjoy before. It's all the juicy tracksuits and the low-rise jeans, the platforms and the mini skirts. Oh, I love me a mini skirt. The shorter, the better. The shorter, the better for me because I have long legs and I have a small butt. So I could get away with it. Okay. I don't have any hips to spread it out or anything. It's like a big old belt on me. Me and a mini skirt go together real bad. I'm living, what's that game that we used to play online? It had the dolls and it was like these 2D dolls and you drag clothes onto them, but they had the cutest clothes in the world. Like they had Fashion Nova clothes before Fashion Nova was even a thought. And they were all so cute. What is the name of that game, y'all? Back when we were like teens, and it was online. I have to find it now. I have to find it. Y'all better help me. Doll dressing game. Yes. Yes. I think it was just dolls. It was just called dolls. Y'all. Why the pictures won't come through clear? They playing with me. Like, I can't even. Do you see that? That game? This is basically like my Pinterest board. You know what? Let me pause and get into tonight's topic, because if y'all didn't know, you could definitely like play the replay on 1.5 speeds, because ain't nobody got time to be listening to me all day, all night, because I'd be going on tangents. I'm gonna put it up though. Dolls. It was just called Dolls. Hold on. Dolls.jpg. But yeah, I've lost 20 pounds since November. I'm gonna tell you how I started and did it. For anybody doing the replay, please do like timestamps for me. Much appreciated. I'm gonna see if I could put this up, because it's such a core memory for me. When I tell you, I would spend hours and then drag them into MySpace. What? Me and these girls, they had the flight. Huh. Let me tell you something. This is my Pinterest board. These dolls, all of them look like Christina Aguilera, Jessica Alba. We got a few, like I used to dress one as Aaliyah. This is just like, my inner child is on fire right now. Like, these are the things that I'm telling you to, like, just anything that sparks joy it's feeding your little girl, okay? Like, this is making my mouth water right now, because the way I hadn't remembered it until just now. Y'all don't know. That and Neopets. Neopets. Anyways. So the first thing I did, y'all remember when everybody was talking about the winter arc? We gonna prepare for the winter arc 2024, November 2024 winter arc. Is y'all with me? I don't hear nobody talking about the outcomes of the winter arc. Not one soul online. Nobody said, this is what happened during my winter arc. This was the outcome. I got fit. I lost. I don't hear a soul saying, from my winter arc, this is my spring arrival. You wanted to be a Mycene doll? I used to be on Barbie too. Yeah, Barbie.com was my home. But I really wanted to continue my weight loss journey. There was something that just like revived. It made me want to get aspirationally skinny. It was like I started out of revenge. And then once the anger or motivation of revenge wore off, I was just like, you know what? I just want to see what I look like. I just want. You lost 35 pounds in your winter arc? Nice. Good job. Nice. So, and yeah, I remember coming back from my vacation and just wanting revenge, like a revenge body. A lot of things I do are out of revenge. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not that evolved as you think I am. And that's me. That's me embracing my shadow side. Scorpios be like, okay, I won't beat anybody up, but I will wish for your karma, and I will do everything to be better than you. And hopefully it'll grind your gears when I surpass you, okay? When I say you, I'm just talking about like anybody that has wronged me. I'm not as evolved as you think I am, but that's just me embracing my shadow self, and I have no problem saying that. It started, yeah, I wanted to flex, and then I just held on and continuously did so and ended up losing 20 pounds in 5 months. Okay. The first thing I did, and you won't even, the Scorpio in me, and I won't even be malicious about it, but I gotta win. That's just, I need to win. I don't need to know how you're doing to know if I'm winning or not. I just know I need to be on top. That it's just, some of us are built that way. And I get you, Earth Angel. Um, it all began truly when I started the December 2024 challenge. Yeah. The December 2024 challenge was the reason I kind of truly restarted. I had did the 14-day challenge in December and I lost 9 pounds. Okay. Lost 9 pounds. It took me 3 days to gain all 9 pounds back. I believe I was really sick. I wasn't eating that much. And it was like my period time. So I was sick on my period and I had gained back all 9 pounds that I had lost. And I remember telling my sister, like, something's not right here. Something's wrong. Because for one, losing, I think I had lost 12 pounds during the 14 days, but I lost 9 pounds in like a week or so. That's not normal. That's not normal. It wasn't normal for me. And then I ended up losing 12 pounds in 14 days and gained back 9 of them in 3. I told my sister, something's not right. Something's wrong. And then I noticed intense swelling in my legs. And I'd noticed this from the time I had went on my November birthday cruise. I would go into the hot tub and my legs would look like boiled hot dogs coming out, to the point where Vacay Bay was like, your legs are really shiny. They were so tight. They were so tight. It's a damn near stranger saw my skin, was like, why are your legs so shiny? And that wasn't the only person that said something about my legs. I got a massage on my cruise. And the masseuse, the massage therapist, because she's registered in health, the massage therapist, she asked me, do I have diabetes? I said, no, I don't have diabetes. She was like, the skin on your legs looks like a person that has diabetes. I said, no, but I have noticed that my skin looks oddly shiny. Okay. And if you have ever been around someone with diabetes, you'll know the skin. It's very stretched. It's very tight. It's like diabetic skin. It's very shiny. So when the weight gained back in 3 days, I took my ass straight to the doctor. I took myself to the doctor and I said, Doc, something is not right here. I need to do blood test, something. She took a full panel and I went home. Hi, everyone coming in. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Please hit the like button. I really appreciate. I need some traction on these videos. I I waited for the results, but as I'm waiting for the results, my legs are swelling more, getting more and more swollen, to the point where I ordered knee compression, thigh compression, and compression socks and have my legs elevated any chance I got. My face was swollen. Okay. Face swollen. And that was like common to me, but I was like, my face is puffy. Eventually, she told me that I have Lyme. I have Lyme disease, like early stage Lyme disease. With that, I took a round of antibiotics, like a 28-day round of antibiotics, and I got a lot of the inflammation under control. So this whole story was to tell you that I started my second leg of my weight loss journey by going to the doctor. Because you do not know what underlying conditions are sabotaging your weight loss efforts. It's very important. Hi. Um, I could have been fighting a uphill battle if I didn't get this blood panel done. So I had to go to the doctor and find out I have Lyme disease. I'm going to go back and retest to see if the Lyme is still there. I might have long Lyme. It might have gone away. I might still have it. I'm not sure. But it's important to really rely upon your healthcare provider to set you up for success and make sure that you don't have any underlying conditions that are going to sabotage your weight loss efforts. Okay. That could look like PCOS. That could look like high blood pressure. It could look like, a Lyme. You could have autoimmune conditions, which is very prevalent in Black women nowadays, especially with stress being like our number one killer. You have to get tested. Yeah, that sounds deep. You have to get tested. You have to make sure everything is primed for weight loss. So that was step one. Once I was able to control my inflammation, I was ready to go. The next part is I stepped up my supplements. So once I understood that I had Lyme, I started getting doing IV injections, which was like glutathione. Right now I'm doing like NAD, but glutathione is very helpful for me. I know some people take it for skin lightening or like melanin inhibitor. It is essentially a liver detox. So most of any kind of skin lightening comes through just your liver being detoxed. I have to have my liver detox because a lot of people don't know. I stopped fasting because of some things happening with my liver that's not processing fats properly. And when fats aren't processed properly in my body, I'll get jaundice. I'll get yellowed eyes. What is happening with this bang? I'll get yellow eyes and they'll feel really sticky and heavy. Even if I eat too low calorie, I'll get it. I'm just falling apart, y'all. I'm just a sick bitch. And with me knowing that I'm a sick bitch, I had to really focus on my eating. I had to focus on my eating because let me tell you something. Lyme disease zaps any energy out of you. It zaps my energy. It's to the point now because if you don't know, I take Vyvanse for which I was prescribed for binge eating disorder, but it's also prescribed to those with ADHD. If it wasn't for my Vyvanse, I don't know how I would get anything done, to be honest. To be honest. I'm fighting for my life when it comes to energy. When I'm on Vyvanse, I feel baseline normal. I feel baseline normal. All of this I got from the doc, But I had to clean up my eating because I had to focus on anti-inflammatory foods because inflammation is no joke. Inflammation is no joke. Really started looking out for those seed oils. Disgusting, disgusting. Actually, like eating anything oily, fried, covered in oil, even sometimes salmon for me is nauseating. Like it is truly nauseating right now because I'm just averse to it. My body has been without heavy oils for so long now and that I don't even like, if I eat too much, I feel nauseous. The biggest thing I could say that helped me with my 20-pound weight loss has been portion control. And it started when I was in the midst of doing ADF. Instead of doing the 3 big old meals, I was doing big meals because I was like, I gotta catch up, or just like lack mentality ass brain. I was having these 3 big old meals and stretching out my stomach and just feeling like, oh, I have room to eat all of this. Instead of doing that, I started doing smaller, like 6 smaller meals, even 5 to 6 smaller meals. And that worked so much better for 1, my digestion, 2, for just processing better, and 3, my mentality around sizes and portion. When I knew like I had another small meal coming, it didn't make me feel like I needed to eat more because I know there's more coming. It was a big shift, and I'm happy that like it started early before I had to forego ADF completely. But the smaller meals made a big difference for me. It just made me feel more at ease and comfortable. I've always had like gut issues. I got it from my daddy. He had he had like SIBO. He had like one of those extended Jamaican guts. Okay. And the 6 smaller meals actually keeps your metabolism at a more stable rate. When I did JJ Smith green smoothie, 8 smaller meals, yes, you were able to get the weight off and was more stable. I realized that. Yes. Yep. The smaller meals made a big difference. And although it's annoying, I think because it's annoying, sometimes I used to skip meals. And skipping meals, hey, like a skip meal means less calories. So if I'm having a smaller meal, too busy to have the next smaller meal, I'm basically having like maybe 4 small meals a day. And when I say like 4, like one of them is maybe like a little snack plate or something. Okay. I eat out of small bowls. Nothing is in a huge bowl. Nothing is in a platter. Nothing is in anything bigger than my children's plates. Everything comes out of like a Dollar Tree size bowl and or a coaster. I'm so serious. The portion control for me has been the biggest thing. It has helped flatten my stomach. It has helped my bowel movements. It has helped my appetite so much. And because I'll get to that next. So yes, portion control. Then the next thing is big shout out to fiber. Y'all, fiber. What I realized my biggest thing, thank you so much, CTFU. What I realized, I was plant-based vegan for a year in 2014. Watched Forks Over Knives, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. And was like plant-based vegan for an entire year. And I put that emphasis on plant-based because at the time my partner, Dalmania, that was the name of it. My partner is a cook slash chef. And he made all our meals. And he was doing it with me. So I had somebody to do it with me. And I realized how, wow, a size 14 to a 6, that is amazing. I remember how full my bowel movements were during plant-based veganism. And it's not to say that I had to be vegan in order to reap the benefits. It was the increased fiber. The increased fiber is just, I cannot harp on the importance of fiber enough. Actually, it's beyond protein to me. Yeah, absolutely. Fiber, then protein. That's the order of importance to me. Because people are out here going hard on the protein. Going hard on the protein. Meanwhile, all they do is sit in the office and maybe spend an hour, 75 minutes max at the gym, maybe 3 times a week. If that is your life, you don't need that much protein, because more than likely you're not balancing out with enough fiber to clear out your flush your system. They said actually that colon cancer is on the rise with a lot of young people, which is wild. And it's the lack of fiber. All this protein and indigestible food are going into the system, and there's no broom to sweep it out. So people are constipated, having maybe 3 bowel movements a week. That's not normal. We're supposed to be having bowel movements every day, even twice a day. Heck, even 3 times a day. And if you are having like full bowel movements twice a day, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. The main reason I focus so much on fiber is because I have fibroids. And anytime I focus on fiber, my fibroids decrease. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. There's some mornings where I wake up and I could feel the fibroid has grown. I could feel it poking through my womb. Like I could touch it. I could feel the form of it. And then like last week, I had 2 days meat free, flat, tummy flat, womb flat, no spotting. Because fiber, it removes excess estrogen, fibroids feed off estrogen. Fiber gets rid of excess cholesterol, excess hormones. It clears out the food out of your system. It removes waste, soluble and insoluble. Okay. When you have regular bowel movements, your skin becomes very clear. Your eyes become brighter. You feel lighter. Oh, man. There's no better joy than having a full bowel movement. I need you to know that. Having a full bowel movement, it feels like you have just released the world. I know TMI, but if you know, you know. We don't want those droplets. We don't want droplets. We want full snakes, emptied out snakes in the toilet that's coiling on itself. That's what you want. We're adults here, okay? That is a full bowel movement. All right. And it helps a lot. So me, I eat. When I eat, like the things I choose to eat and not eat, they're always based on how I look. That is my motivation. I eat my skincare and I eat for whatever I'm trying to repair. So if I'm focused on my fibroid, I want it to shrink, increase the fiber. I'm going to get to your questions, I promise. And then with my protein, I have swapped out. For one, I can't stand chicken. Like, I'm so over chicken, y'all. I'm so over chicken. Anytime I think like chicken's coming to me, I'm just like, no thanks. I would rather just eat rice than sometimes, if you know, you know. I'll occasionally have beef, especially during that time of the month, um, just for iron purposes and such. It helps with my satiation and hemoglobin levels. But any chance I get, I'm having fish. Any chance I get, I'm having fish. I'm having sardines. I'm having snapper. Yes, I eat tilapia. I'm not, listen, if it's the pork of the sea, it's the pork of the sea. I'm big on sardines. I'm big on sardines. I eat salmon because it's good for you or whatever. I don't like salmon. It's it's too fatty a fish for me, but I'll eat it. And so if I am gonna have protein, it's gonna be fish. I'll do shrimp. Careful with shrimp though, because I have high cholesterol already. But I do my best to have light protein sources. Because if you eat light, you become light, right? And then combine that with some fiber, and then combine that with a small portion. And Colleen is losing an average of 5 pounds a month. Now, 5 pounds a month doesn't sound like much, especially when you are in an aggressive haste to lose a lot of weight real quick. Okay. But as I said before in other lives, the time is going to pass regardless. The time is going to pass. So I'd rather go low and slow than be stationary, or go hard and fast and burn myself out and then have to take a break and then restart. I'm doing really well, especially since I found that I thought I was going to be lost without ADF. I really was like, why is it that the only thing that worked? Why? Why is it the only thing, God, that has ever worked for me to finally lose this weight that I've been dying to lose since I was age 10? Why is it now not working? Why am I getting jaundice? Why is it creating this buildup in me? Why? I was so sad and upset. Like when I tell you I love ADF, I love ADF. I will never understate it. It saved my life. ADF saved my life. But I can't fast anymore. Or I choose not to fast due to the repercussions. But what I've gotten out of fasting, which is life after ADF now, right, is emotional regulation and the detachment of food. And this is why I preach to you, please, 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 during this journey, you need to get to the root of your binge eating or emotional eating tendencies. Because look at me, I can't depend on fasting anymore, but I was still able to continue my journey because of what I've learned, which is a lot of times I'm bored, lonely, and stressed. And so I used to eat. But I've always known about myself, which is important to know yourself. Self-awareness is so amazing. If I keep myself busy, I'm not even thinking about food. Whether I'm feasting or fasting, if I kept myself busy, I'm not even thinking about food. I've always been that way. I used to draw well into the night, from like maybe 8 p.m. until like 1 a.m., not even think about food, just because I'm just so fully focused into drawing. My mother come past my bedroom door, be like, why aren't you sleeping? I'm like, I'm drawing. And that's why I'm so hell-bent on you getting hobbies. Hobbies have done a lot for me. It has given me an outlet to process my emotions as well. Anytime a woman is creating, she is well within her essence. She's within her essence. A woman creating things, that's her purpose. Her purpose is creation. A woman enjoys beauty. She's surrounded by beauty. She is beauty. Let me see if I could switch this picture out. There we go. That's cool. So that's me from 192 to the 171 I am now. So this is 20 pounds difference in between. Yeah. My hobbies: ice skating, Lego building, diamond art. I wouldn't consider reading a hobby for me because I don't truly like, I'm not getting an output out of it. And I don't know if I particularly enjoy it too much. Maybe just the books I'm reading. It takes a lot of mental capacity, and I'm so all over the place sometimes. Like sometimes reading is like, it requires a lot from me. It's not exactly joyful yet. I love painting. I don't consider exercise for me a hobby anymore. Going to the gym a hobby. It's not it's part of my life. And so with that, I'll wrap it up with gym slash exercise movement. Listen, I'm losing 20 pounds and I'm looking like, yay. It's because I'm doing some kind of resistance training and cardio. Some people lose weight and they look like, huh. I make it. Yes, YouTube. Actually, duh. YouTube is, I guess, yeah, it is a hobby. It's a hobby. It's not my job, and I don't do it begrudgingly. It is a hobby. It's all, yeah. YouTube is a hobby because it's something I truly enjoy. I don't know. I guess because I'm talking to you all so much. Since I started doing lives, this is now more like, I don't even know how to describe this. What is this now that I've been doing lives? It's like meeting up with friends, which is also very important. Like, you have no idea how instrumental you are in my healing and in my emotional regulation. Talking to y'all is probably like the best time of my day. You know, when I don't have my kids to focus on and I'm alone and in my house with the darkness, and on my 18th rewatch of SVU, I get to turn on the computer and talk to y'all. That's a blessing, to be honest. It really is. It really is. Movement is important. And since I have body goals, I have body goals. If you checked out my previous post, I think it was day 13, I showed y'all my body inspos. Yeah, it was Nicole Murphy. Okay. Lori Harvey. All right. Meg the Stallion and Megan Good. And you know what they all have in common? They're fit. We all have like similar athletic builds. We all have athletic builds. Nicole Murphy is a tall woman. I did not, until Lori Harvey like lost weight and became Pilates queen, I did not realize how muscular she was. Like, she's a muscular woman. She would be Kibi body type natural. I'm flamboyant natural, which is more height, more vertical. She is natural, like Jennifer Lopez. Meg the Stallion is a flamboyant natural like me. We both have height, so she's just, and Megan Good, who is, oh well, she's very fit as well. So those are my little, mind you, the goal isn't just skinny. The goal is fit. The goal has always been fit. The goal is sexy. Sexy for me. Okay? Sexy that I The world is my oyster and I have options. That's the goal for me. Options. Options. Because when it looks like you settle, people will try to play with you. I don't want nobody playing with me. I want to look as intimidating as you think I am. Okay? Don't play with me. 90s fine. Yes, 90s fine is goals. The thing about it is, and I feel like I did talk about it before, when you do become your aspirational Pinterest body goal best baddie self, right? You will leave a lot of people behind, or a lot of people will find issue with your transformation. Some people will become insecure around your transformation. You will notice that you are one of none, which is not, it's kind of isolating. You kind of realize that nobody puts in effort anymore. Nobody dresses up. Nobody is fit. You know how many times I get asked, do you work out? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, don't it look like I work out? It look like I work out. You asked me for a reason. But of course I just thought, yeah, I actually do. People notice when you look like you work out. People notice when you look fit. And they will applaud you for it because it's not common, which is wild to me. As much as it's so weird to me. I guess I'm spending too much time online because I look at a lot of fitness and health and wellness and diet content. I really do, because it's always been fascinating to me ever since I was young. Health, wellness, fitness always has been number one interest. And so I thought like a majority of people were just going to the gym and working out and strength training and running and doing, all these things. But when you hit real life and you're not, you're choosing the salad over the fries, and you are getting the mocktail instead of the cocktail, and you're, not partaking in the buffet or the donuts in the break room. It's lonely. It's lonely being healthy, and it's really unfortunate. And then I'm tall, I have a face on me, and then I'm starting to look like my dream body, and I already looked intimidating. It's kind of, and especially like, I'm getting ready for seasons of dating. I don't know who to attract at this point looking like this in this environment. I feel like I'm in the wrong city. I don't know. I love Miami, but I don't have Miami money. New York City is 60 miles away. I could be down there, but New York City is weird. You can't wait to irritate the bitches. Who do you want to irritate? I don't, I'm really doing it for me because I really want to see what I look like. I don't want to irritate. I don't want to be, as a neurodivergent, I don't want to be any more isolated than I already am. And looking gooder and gooder and gooder, it's like, yikes. I'm one of none. No wonder they're over here erecting statues in Times Square about the average Black woman. Because that's what it is. That's what it is. So I need you And I say all of this to prepare you. I really am. If you are thinking about getting aspirationally thin, planes. If you are ready for aspirational, your body goals, all right, to look like none, and you don't have to train like an athlete, you don't have to look like a celebrity, you don't have to keep it up forever, but just into single digit, even going into single digit pant sizes in today's society is like, wow, you are skinny. And you are more slender than the average, which is, just because it's average doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's if it's, honestly, if it's common, who wants it? I see a I see a penny on the floor, I step over that shit. Okay? Because it's common. It's on the floor. That's how little it means. Just because it's average doesn't make it good. Um, but the representation still stands. The representation is important, and I won't knock that about the statue in Times Square. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google black woman statue in Times Square. And I'm curious of your thoughts about that. I would love to hear what you have to say about that statue, because it's been really a hot topic online. It's really been a hot topic. Even Fox News had something to say about it. I'm like, what does Fox News even care? They're like, why are they erecting statues for mediocrity? I was like, oh shit. Listen, Jacob. But yeah, so health. Going to the doctor was my first step. Portion control, next step. Fiber, third step. Protein, fourth step. Fitness, fifth step. Fitness, fitness. Because you're going to look like your dream body. You're going to get your dream body with resistance training. So on that note, that's how I lost 20 pounds in 5 months, which to some people sounds like nothing. To me, that is everything. To me, I'm so proud of myself because I learned, and it worked. My learning during my ADF journey worked. And that is a big deal because now I trust myself. A lot of people don't trust themselves to stay the course or continue on in their journey or not use the crutch or use the tool. I learned, and I'm able to do it on my own. And that's really cool. That's really cool. To be honest, if I was still doing ADF, I would have been, I would have been the 130, but because the lowest I got down to using alternate day fasting was 179. When I stopped alternate day fasting, I got up to 190 and lived there for like a while, 2 years at least. And that's what you see on the screen. Like 192 to 189 was my range for 2 years. But with ADF, I was at 179 and going. It's powerful. ADF is powerful. I would have been skinty. But I'm happy I got it now. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me read your comments. What do you think it's easy? Hey, boos. Hey, y'all. Hey. Mom, you lost 7 pounds. And your focus and energy are amazing, feeling hopeful, and will keep going until you reach your goal. Beautiful. Love that. Tara, hi, Colleen. Hi. I want to carry on with ADF until I reach my goal of losing 60 pounds. Love that. G. Ellis. Hi, G. Ellis. Thank you, Barbara, for the compliments. Margot, I have been following you since 2021 December. Wow. Yeah, that was that video. When I started alternate day fasting, I thought I invented it until I jumped online and there you were. I've been with you since. That's so funny. Yeah, in April 2021, I did ADF, and in December is when I did my Vlogmas, which I was doing one video every single day. And then one of those videos, people were like, what, talk more about the ADF, talk more about the ADF. And here we are, years later, with a whole community like, what? 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 Like spread the news, share my content, y'all. I'm trying to be the face of ADF. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not a guru. I'm not a medical professional. But maybe I could be your Rachel Sharp, you know? I want to be the face of ADF. I think that's cool. I've enjoyed this journey. I've slowly lost 50 pounds, and I'm almost done completing my last 8 pounds to meet my goal. Wow. We're the same height. I started at 192. I appreciate you. Congrats. That is a big deal. We're the same height. Okay, so that we love when we could look at others and kind of expect like maybe like a body outcome. That's why I like my celebrity body goals because, you know, some of them are tall, some of them are athletic. What can I expect at the end of the road, you know? Been on OMAD for 3 months, Omar. Omar does OMAD. Okay. I'm finna be class of 2025. Love that for you. Jasmine. Hi, Colleen. Looking bright and beautiful as always. Thank you. Do you think calling feast days, eat days might help those who assume ADF as an excuse to binge eat on eat days? Eat days. Feast, famine, feast. That's truly personal. Um, I could call it pink days. Today's a pink day. Does it change how much you eat? If you want to feast, you're gonna feast, no matter what I call it. It's just like if you want to binge, you're gonna binge. It's basically a mental game you're gonna play with yourself. If the mental gymnastics help you, I'm all for it. Whatever is gonna help you get closer to your goal of having a, you know, a full day of feasting or eating. I call it feast days because that's what it's been referred to in multiple articles and books that I've read, faster feast days. So I'm just carrying on from authorities I've seen on the topic. But and also because feast days are really a time to eat abundantly. It really is. I don't want people to really hold back. I want you to eat freely. The thing is, I want you to eat nutrient dense foods. That's always been the thing. Eat nutrient dense foods as minimally processed as possible. When I had my feast days, I would have big ass salads and, you know, good portions of meat and whatever side to go. I was making sure I was feasting for real. Um, but the binging and feasting are two different things. Okay. Binging is definitely a disordered way of viewing food. And feasting is just abundantly eating food. Okay. So once we understand the mentality behind binge eating, it won't matter what you call it. It won't matter if you even call it anything. We'll be nipping the root of the cause in the bud. I hope that helps. Thank you for your motivation. The challenge went smooth. I lost 8 pounds. I'm just continuing till goal weight. It's much easier to keep the momentum at the same time doing resistance training to keep muscle on. Yes, that's another thing. Keeping muscle on, protein and strength training. You will avoid sagging. You will avoid, just looking shapeless. I started at 265. I'm now 235 in a month. Girl, Felicia. Love that. You're so beautiful, Colleen. Proud of your hard work. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of me too. I really am. I'm starting to look like this. Let me enjoy myself. Don't you about hype me up. I've been fat my whole life. Just let me be. Just let me be. Let me look like the dolls, the doll mania dolls, okay? Because I love me a flared pants, and the goodies were. You see the one with the capris and the flare pants? All this one here with the maxi, the midi skirt. These girls are fly. Like, what? Wait, don't let me get the tummy tuck. I will have to move back to New York City because upstate can't handle me. Because the way I'm stylish for real. I hold back my style because where am I going? The antiquing? I tell you, boy, I be missing New York City. I miss New York City and then I don't miss New York City. But boy, do I respect how New Yorkers dress. Like, New Yorkers dress. The girls are dressing for the girls, okay? Just high fashion. Hi, Colleen. I got rid of 3.6 pounds in the challenge, but my clothes is telling a bigger story and going until goal size. Thank you for the encouragement. You're very welcome. You did OMAD for 3 months and lost only 7 pounds, lost a quarter of hair. I'm too scared to start ADF. Any advice to stop hair loss? You have to up your nutrients. Your nutrients are lacking severely. Get some liquid multivitamins, Mary Roots, and you're going to need to feast on feast day. Nutrient abundance. Get you some protein shakes. Okay. You need a green supplement to fill in those micronutrient gaps. Harmony. Down 8.2 pounds from the May challenge, so close to getting out of the 200s, sticking with ADF till I drop to my goal weight, 140, 130 pound range. 5'4" and too short for all this weight. Okay, good for you, Harmony. Good job. 8 pounds is great, 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 great. Wonderful setup. Oh, you look amazing. Look how those jeans are sitting so perfectly. Thank you. And these are actually like getting big. These are size 11s. There's a huge gap in the back. Those are from Fashion Nova. The top is from Pretty Little Thing. The green top is from Pretty Little Thing. I actually had that last year. Actually, I have a photo of, let me see if I could find it. Is this it? Oh God, that is another 20-pound weight loss. That's not it. But that is me in the same bathing suit, but 20 pounds between us. Let me see if I could find the damn picture. If I even... is this it? I can't really tell. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is last year versus today. Like I literally took the after photo today. So I've had this top for a while and I was kind of busting out of it. You could see how far apart the strings are on the first photo and then how much tighter I got it. And it's a size medium. The large, when I had ordered the large last year, it was too big. And then the medium was just like my boobs were falling out. So I never wore the top. I'm gonna need to find somewhere to wear the top today. I'm gonna need somewhere to find that. Like that, this outfit gives block party in Brooklyn. Ooh, a block party in Brooklyn. This outfit gives late night bar crawl, not late night, but roaming Manhattan. Like I'm not a bar girl. I don't drink. I don't really drink like that. Where does this outfit give? Y'all let me know. But definitely Brooklyn block party. It's giving Brooklyn. I could wear this to Labor Day. It's giving Labor Day parade. Okay. Vibes Cartel, I better see you on the Parkway. I better. Don't play with me. I could wear this. This is definitely a concert outfit. I would wear it to the concert. I'm going to the Beanie Man concert on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to the Beanie Man concert on Saturday. But it's going to be coldish. It's like a high of 58. Yeah. But yeah, these photos are years different, and you could tell, things are just fitting a little better. I'm a little depuffed. I'm more depuffed, deflamed. Put that up there. Okay, that's enough. Okay, you dropped 7 pounds so far, Jewel. Good job. Felicia, when you said to make your want be the reason, my divorce will be final Friday. I have an ex that tried to snub me, and I know I used to be the ish. So my want is to have a revenge body for both of them. Let me tell y'all something. I do not judge motivation. Honestly, revenge is my biggest motivation. It's not my lasting motivation because I eventually get over it, but boy, is it strong. I love that for you. Love that for you. Nothing like a revenge body. Revenge bodies feel great. And then, after you are well into your journey, you're like, F them. They wish. And you just start doing it because you want to be the best you. Amadi is a Taurus. They're the best. Capricorns, Virgos. Virgo fat and fine, prescription free due to fasting. Congratulations, Sheila. Yeah, that was deep. That was a deep quote. Wallflower from 113 to 106 kilos. Finally stuck to the pattern for the challenge. Hunger, where I'm going to be outside on my birthday. Ew. What is that? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So July 27th. So you a Leo. Let me tell you, that's one sign that should never be slacking. If you are a Leo, it is you're doing yourself a huge disservice and grievance to the Leo population by not being your best self. That is literally against Leo law. Leos love attention and looking good too much to ever look anything less than. Okay? All the Leos I've ever heard of, seen, know, they're hot girls. They're hot girls. They're hot girls. If you are a Leo and you are not in your Leo fineness, hurry up. You got 30 minutes to get there. 30, yes, 30. You need to hurry up and get there because you're not in your divine essence, anything less than hotness. All right, whatever hotness is to you, make sure you get there. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Leos are hot girls. My sister, okay, Leo, August 3rd. She's August. So she's well into the Leo madness. She's an August 3rd Leo. Hot gal since age 16. She left home and never looked back. Been a baddie ever since. She is now 50. My sister's 50. She looks like 42. And that's being gracious. She looks like 42. Skin is beautiful. The outfits be on point. She does her little fast walking. She's a size 8. The ass is fat. Okay. The clothes are popping. She stopped wearing her high heels only because she had a little, varicose vein surgery. The gal looked good. All times. Okay. Big Leo energy. Sorry to go off on that rant, but y'all are doing yourself a disservice if you are not. Leos need to be looking good. That is the rules. I should do an astrology rules video. Okay. Leos, please. Please get your life. You definitely need your own podcast. Funny, beautiful, inspiring. You have an inner beauty that is unique. Thank you for keeping us women motivated. Whoever lets you go, drop the ball. Thank you. It's hard to find equal spirits. I'll just say that. Because I can't settle. Just for these reasons you've listed. I can't settle. I can't. When you come into my very rich life, you have to enhance it. Because any sight of it going any inkling down, I gotta run for the hills. Because I'm doing well before you. You can't come in my life and make it bad. Because I'm golden, golden, golden. Living my life. And it's hard to find elevated people. I will be so honest with you. There's so many elevated women and not enough elevated men to match. And it sucks. It sucks so bad, y'all. I just wish more. And I blame the patriarchy. I truly do. It harms women and men because men are not given a chance to be emotional. And when they're not emotional, they have no emotional intelligence. They just do, and they're service providers, and they just are disconnected from feelings, and they go through life just like emotionally stunted. It is horrible. It's so sad. And then here we are going through 15 rounds of therapy. We got life coaches. We got degrees on degrees with degrees on the side of the degrees. We over here fasting in the name of the Lord. We're doing all the things. And what are they doing? What they doing? They taking their broken self from relationship to relationship, hoping we're stupid enough to not notice. It's unfortunate. I feel bad. I feel bad for them. I do. And me feeling bad for them doesn't mean like I tolerate it. It just means that like I could see it, have sympathy for it, and still not want it in my life, you know? I be ranting. These lives are too long. Yeah, I really enjoy journaling. The grandma's vanilla cookies. Yes, the grandma's vanilla cookies. You see how far away I was from the beginning of this chat thread. I'm gonna still have to come up with something for the air signs. I would describe air signs as innocent, pretty. Yeah, like they are innocent. I think I want to switch it out. Like they do have this purity. But then I think about Angelina Jolie. I think about Geminis, and I'm like, I'll give it to Aquarius. I'll give it to Libras. It's the Geminis. I'm like, I need something that's encompassing to them too, because they're edgy. Geminis are really cool, edgy intellectuals. And they're intellectuals. All all air signs are intellectuals. Aquarius, they're literally the genius of the zodiac. Geminis, they're the communicators of the zodiac. And then Libras, they are the fair balanced ones. We already know they're the prettiest. They're the prettiest. They and Virgo are fighting for the prettiest. Like they're just pretty. Not beautiful, but they're just pretty. Of course they're beautiful. You understand what I mean? They're just always pretty. Virgos and Libras, just pretty. I will give them just like the, the intellectual beauties of the zodiac. Girl, sweet like a honey. Hi, Andretta. I read your post earlier, so you could play it in the playback. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button, please, please, please. Virgo's Groove, why are you losing motivation? What happened to you? Thanks, y'all. I think it's my hormones messing me up. Okay, as long as you know. The 6 smaller meals actually keeps your metabolism. Okay, I read that already. As far as portions, do you use containers or measuring cups? Do you have pictures of how you build a plate? I kind of use my spoon or my hand because if I have to track or measure, I'm not going to do it. I know that about myself. Me tracking and measuring, even when it comes to like timing ADF, I can't do it. I can't. I know myself because I always want to do something that I could do long term. I just eat less than I need to. Just less than my handful. When it comes to carbohydrates, that's really the only thing I'm like, okay, I need a small portion. Everything else is meat and greens. Like I'm gonna eat the meat and greens. Every little thing I do. Did I take fiber supplements? I love me some Bellway. Yeah, I do take fiber supplements, but I don't depend on it. I don't depend on it. I love making a pot of like stew beans. My kids love my curry chickpeas. The other day I made curry butter beans. Butter beans are my favorite. Make you a pot of like bean stew, or what was really hot, it's still hot, but really cool on TikTok was the dense bean salad girl. I'm about to start making those too. Get into dense bean salads. You will mix a couple beans of vinegary kind of dressing and a whole bunch of chopped vegetables. Put it in a container. It'll last the whole week. You have it with each meal. You're upping your fiber, y'all. Like fiber, when you take a chance to cut out meat out of your day for like one day, at least, just one day, you'll realize how fibrous other foods are. A day in my plant-based vegan life used to be I would have like a chia seed pudding, right? Or overnight chia seed pudding or overnight oats. I'm not really a sweets for breakfast girl. So I would have like maybe leftovers from last night. It could look like sweet potatoes with some beans, like leftover beans. That would be breakfast. And beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you. Lunch. As much as I want to say salad, I'll be honest, I'm not a salad eater. I used to love having Vietnamese food. I would get the rice vermicelli with tofu. So it's tons of greens with rice noodles on top. They had the peanut sauce. They had the tofu. It was like lightly fried or sauteed or something. Eat that whole bowl up. Eat that. It just melted in my mouth. Just a whole bunch of veggies. For dinner, we used to eat dal tadka. So it's like lentil stew with brown rice and a side of like cucumbers. That was life. Very simple, very cheap. Rice and beans are always cheap. Buying a whole bunch of potatoes always cheap. Like justice for potatoes. Justice for potato. They're cheap, very satisfying, very filling, low to no fat. Okay. Fiber, y'all. Throw in some chickpeas in your salad. Sprinkle some chia seeds in your smoothie. Get some kale in. And I don't really like talking about greens when it comes to fiber because it's not as fibrous as you think. Don't let the leaves confuse you with fiber. It's good, like roughage. That's the word. It's good roughage, but you want like fibrous foods. Unless you're eating the stalk, greens don't have that much. I know you like plant-based and stuff, but if you have some free time, I encourage you to look up the carnivore diet, Lyme disease, and then make a decision. I'm truly, to be honest, not interested in eating meat as a diet. It brings me no joy. I really don't like meat like that. That's why I was vegan for so long. I don't like meat. I'm not big on it. I eat it because they say it's protein or whatever. But me and carnivore, I don't know. Fiber though, fiber. Paint by numbers just started. It's very relaxing. Yeah. I got a a coloring book with numbers. I actually might do that tonight. It's not hard to stand out these days because everyone looks frumpy. Tell me about like, and you know it's bad when you feel out of place wearing a dress. Like you feel overdone wearing a dress. I hate it here, y'all. I hate it here. And I am first generation American, right? I have both West Indian parents. Rest in peace to my dad who passed away. All my siblings are Jamaican. Okay. They were all born in I'm the only child. I'm the last of what? My mom had three, my dad had three. They came together and had me. Okay, got married, had me, and I was born in America. All my family is from Jamaica. And all we know is looking good because that's how our culture is. How you dress is a reflection of your parents. It's not of God or anything, it's of your parents. So if you don't look good, people are gonna be like, why you don't look good? Your parents don't take care of you. And they'll be damned if you embarrass them. Okay. So looking good is mandatory for a lot of cultures, I would assume. Americans, not so much. Americans, not so much. And then they'll fight you for the permission to look bad. And I'm not fighting anybody. You could have it. But when it feels awkward as a woman to wear a dress and you're just like you're being looked at like you have three heads, we've gone too far. We've gone too far. It's not cool. I remember I did a challenge to myself to wear a dress every day for 30 days. I never looked back. It broke. It's just like the ADF challenge. It broke something in me that I thought, you know, it took me out of it took me out of discomfort. Like I had to wear dresses every day for 30 days. And it was my personal challenge. I had mentioned it, but I didn't like record it or report it or anything. And it was really one of the best things that happened to me because I don't fear dresses anymore. Like, if anything, I love dresses with all my heart. Like, dresses are so awesome. I feel I do look better in two pieces based on my body size. body shape. But man, I love going to the Goodwill and finding a great jersey knit dress. Jersey knit dresses, justice for jersey knit dresses. Y'all, the way I be looking on JC Penney for jersey knit dresses, what polyester could go die somewhere. F that rayon, jersey knit dresses. It hits. Express has them. JC Penney has them. If you know, you know. It's like it has weight to it. There's a little stretch, and it just, I love jersey knit. Love me a jersey knit top, dress. You find them in the Goodwill, and you throw it on, and you go to Walmart because when you're upstate, everything is Walmart. And people just be looking at you like, where are you going? Like, damn, it's just a maxi dress. Is you okay? And it seems so common because the gyms are full and your algorithm. It's interesting. Right. I'm like, what? Where are all these people in my world that are attending the gym? I'm pretty certain that the people that attend gyms are not up and down and around the streets. They're at their business. They're with their family, or they're working on something to better themselves. People who are in the gym, they're hard to find because they're usually doing something to elevate themselves outside the gym. But you see all the low lives and the waist gals and the waist man them running up and down the road looking like they need a hobby. I don't want to say waist gal. I don't want to say waist man. I'm going to take all that back. Yeah, Jody May says she can't wait to irritate bees. I need to visit Texas maybe this year. Is there any events happening in Texas? I would like to visit this summer. I have like some points on my JetBlue. I want to use it up because it expires January. Let me know if there's anything happening in Texas. Preferably Dallas or Austin. If I wanted to go to Houston, I would just go to Atlanta. I'm quirky. I just, I feel like Austin might be more my vibes. I'm trying so hard to figure out what you're doing. So you stop fasting and now you're on a fiber diet. Portion control. 5 pounds a month is really very achievable for most people. I'm low calorie. I'm burning more calories than I'm eating. Okay. I'm more calorie conscious. I'm more food conscious. And I am moving as much as I can. The Lyme disease has me tired, so I don't even feel like eating sometimes. But in order to counteract the effects of the Lyme, I have to be very aware of what I'm eating. I'm drinking a lot more water. Just trying to be healthy, y'all. I want to live. I ain't going nowhere. I just lost 50 pounds. I'm trying to live. Where is that from? Where is that from? I'm in a medium-sized city. A lot of people work out here. I just went on a walk with a walking group today. That's awesome. Average. I want a Lisa Hanny look good gal body. Who's Lisa Hanna? Who's Lisa Hanna? I have until 9 o'clock. Lisa Hanna. Lisa Hanna. Who's this? She's pretty. She's a Jamaican politician, crowned Miss World 1993. Very interesting. She's a Leo. My friend was pre-diabetic and she was started on Ozempic, and there are at least 3 women who live in our apartment that were so jealous of her losing weight. They don't have to be jealous. They could do it too. What's stopping them? I don't get it. What's the point of being jealous? It makes me sad that it is the average representation of us. I think we can do better. It does make me sad. That is the word, is sad, that 3 out of 4 Black women are overweight. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like, you could throw a stone and hit a fat Black woman. And to be a size 12 is considered, like, skinny. It's weird. It's weird. I already know when I get to my goal weight, I have to leave my current environment. I'm in a particular toxic Caribbean country that holds grudges. When you elevate, you have to be very, very, very aware of your environment, because crabs in a barrel is real. How do you stay regular on ADF? Get in that fiber and drink water. You have to drink it. Fiber only works if you're drinking water. You have to drink water with fiber. Speaking of, I better be the face of ADF. Would I lose weight if I fast Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Absolutely. You are the face of ADF in our world. Never heard of it until you. Yay, I'll take it. Nourish instead of eat. That works. Grateful for you, Colleen. Today is day 1 of ADF. I have tried to listen to all your videos. Oh, congrats, Sky. You could do it. You could do it. Those dolls. I'm 38. I remember those so well. I used to want to be them so bad. What a goal. Bring them back to the stage. All right. All right. Look, Pundig, yell. They're so cute. There's, like, when I tell you the outfits, I could already, I'm so, like, all I want to do is get the shape. Get the shape. See the shape there. See the shape there. All right. You can't tell me it's not already mimicking. It's already mimicking. All right. Okay. Like, what are you talking about? Don't let me get New York on you. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hi, Tanya. When you watch the replay, you'll see how I'm maintaining now. It's low calorie. Low calorie. I'm low calorie now. Portion control. I didn't realize how much I was eating, to be honest. And then getting my inflammation under control. I had to. I'm glad I got diagnosed. My way of eating now, high fiber, moderate protein, fruits and vegetables. That's another thing too, is I will have like an apple before meals. I've mentioned that before. I have apples before meals just to like fill me up, get in extra fiber, and get in some fruits. I do my best to load up on really good quality fruits and vegetables and not really focus too much on heavy dining. I'm telling you, the portions have changed considerably. And I'm doing my best not to clean my plate anymore. I've graduated sometimes I'll scrape the bowl, like I'll scrape the plate. I will. Especially if I'm like really hungry. But if I'm full, if I had half a sandwich and I know I'm satisfied, I'm not going to eat the other half. I will save it for dinner. That has really been like, and it worked before when I was in my early 20s, and one of the few times I've been small in my adult life. I had a job that I walked a lot and I had small portion. It never failed. And I would go to the Chinese restaurant. As soon as I got my food home, right in half, immediately put away half. And the half is just for tonight. I used to eat the entire bowl. Like, you don't realize how much you're eating until you stop eating that much. It's not a matter of what am I eating, it's how much I'm eating, because I was never a bad eater. I have had great eating habits since age 10, 11, because my mom, she has always been on a health kick. My mom is the reason I'm healthy. She is a stir fry queen. When she found out about stir fry vegetables and hoisin sauce, it was a wrap. My mom was stir frying every weekend. She learned about diabetic rice. My mom was one of the first people I ever saw buy soy milk. She stopped buying regular milk. She used to buy soy milk back in 2000, whenever. Okay. My mom used to eat her bulgur and our chicken bak. Chicken bak don't have much meat on it. Her turned cornmeal, which is nothing but what the Italians call polenta. My mom been on a healthy kick. She never really eat fried dumpling and anything there. But it's the amount. Jamaicans are used to filling up a big old plate and eating 16 dumpling and two tinaki. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I was following my father, a big 6'3" man looking like Paul Bunyan. I was following his size of eating. So I was eating my mom's quality, but following my father's quantity. And I got lost in the sauce. We eating too much. We're eating too much. It's too much. Calm down. Don't trust these portions at the restaurant. As soon as you get it, just cut it in half. Heck, cut it in thirds and eat that. And if you're hungry again when you reach home, eat another third. But don't eat the whole plate at the restaurant. Don't even order a full plate. If they have a half option, order the half. If you're at McDonald's, don't ever pass small. Everything you order should be small. You will be incredibly surprised by how much weight you will lose just doing that. I don't even go to McDonald's and them things there anymore, to be honest, because the oil doesn't sit right on my stomach anymore. Stop eating so much. Stop eating so much. You more than likely you are eating very well. You just eat too much. I promise you. It worked for me back in 2011, 2011. When I was broke and couldn't afford that much and I had to make food stretch. I had to do broke people things and make food stretch. By the time I blinked, I had lost 40 pounds. I didn't even know. People were like, Colleen, you're losing weight. I was like, really? I didn't even know. I did not even know. And it was so easy. Me and my boyfriend at the time, we used to go to Dallas BBQ all the time. All right. Y'all know Dallas BBQ. Y'all know Dallas BBQ. They have the Texas size margaritas and drinks. Okay. With the Patron shot in it. When I just met him, I gained 50 pounds. I gained 50 pounds in that relationship. I ended up losing all 50 of it just by, we didn't change our habits. I started sharing entrees with him. I didn't order my food anymore. I didn't order like a plate of food. We shared. I didn't get Texas size drinks anymore. I got the small without the shot. I didn't overhaul my life. I stopped eating so much. I stopped eating so much. Y'all, when you realize how much you're eating, and that's why it's cool to calorie track if you want to, you'll realize how much food you are intaking. And then if you feel like you're not able to eat as much in your calorie allotment, it's because the quality of food you're eating is poor. Because you could fit a lot into 1,600, 1,800 calories a day. You can. It's a lot. You can fit a lot in. But if you're going to Burger King for a meal, and then you're having a Little Debbie's after dinner, and then you're having a margarita on the side, of course you're going to blow your calorie allotment. When that concept made sense to me and I was able to like calm down on the portion sizes, I went from A to B on the screen. And it takes slower. It is a slower process. It is a slower process. I didn't blink and wake up thin. It's not fast. Okay? 5 months for 20 pounds, that's hella moderate. Of course, there's people online saying I could lose 20 pounds in 20 minutes. Do you want to lose 20 pounds in 20 minutes? Is that your goal? Does that sound right? This is a accumulation. It is accumulation of small habits that built up. Fat loss is nothing but a calculation of calories in and calories out. Stop eating so much. And you too can achieve it without ADF. All right. Yes, all the Leos need to look fine 99. You are doing yourself and the world injustice. You're not even a true Leo if you're not fine. I'm revoking your card. I'm revoking your card. Leos should never be stressed. A man should always be taking care of your woes. What is happening? What's going on? When I tell you my sister runs men, they be breaking their necks to cater to her. She's now married to a husband that dotes on her hand and foot. And I'm like, Jeannie, how'd you do it? You're so mean. She's like, yeah, I know. I can't, she's like, you too nice. You too nice. She told me this 10 years ago. I'm the nice fool, and she's over there with the doting husband. Let me tell y'all something, Leos. Y'all need to walk in your energy. Chinese cabbage is great. I love Asian vegetables. I'm about to get up out of here, though. So I was doing research to see if a 20-inch waist was achievable. The average woman waist is 35 inches. I believe Ashley Dalton, she has a YouTube and a TikTok. She has a 20-inch waist, but she's quite petite. She's very tiny. I believe she lives in a corset. Yes, and then people look at you like you're crazy. I'm an immigrant, and where I'm from, people judge you if you look messy. People gonna judge you, period, but even worse if you're messy. Even worse. I'd rather be judged for looking stush. Yeah, ragamuffin. I'm telling you, you can't go out looking like no scallywag, no ragamuffin, no Jezebel, no heathens, none of that. That's against the law. That's against Black law. I'm old school. My dad and his generation and grandmother always dressed, so I'm always dressed, even being heavier than I was a couple years ago. As you should. You should carry yourself how you want to be viewed and how you view yourself. I'm here eating ground beef and eggs. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you remember Andretta? Yes. The challenge with the dresses. Life-changing. Life-changing. Life-changing, really. I love doing like growth exercises. You bought a Pilates bar kit to compliment me of the 10K steps? Girl, yes. I need to get back on my Pilates. I've been like in the gym. I went to the gym too during my lunch break. When you see the picture, right? Do you see the curves? Do you see my hips weren't hipping before. My hips are starting to hip because I'm back on the abduction machine. Let me tell you something me and that abduction machine go together real bad. It's the only thing that could build little hips on me, right? Doja Cat, Sabrina Carpenter, only people performing. So basically, it's all in the food and what you consume. Can one do ADF without any form of exercise and still achieve the same goal? Of course, you could lose weight without exercise. Of course. Do you want to look like that is the question. Is it normal to be tired and sleepy after a meal? Yes, yes. you have just spiked your blood sugar, and it's a spike. So in preparation of it going down, you're just going to feel a little off balance. Yeah, sometimes that happens to me too. You're fasting today, meal prepping for tomorrow. I'm so hungry, but it's not about to hit the bed in a few minutes so I can wake up and eat. Sleep is the best time travel you'll ever have while fasting. I fill up on seeded watermelon when it's in season. Fill up on fruits, y'all. Have your fruits before your meal, not after. You do not want to put fruit on top of food. Food combining is important. That much I do know. You want to have your any light fruits and vegetables first. Then you'll have your protein, and then end with carbs. Myself, I like to mix my protein and carbs. I can't eat separately. But if you did want a way to eat, you'd have fruits, vegetables, protein, carbs last. All right. I'm trying to get hubby to cut down on rice and dumplings. It's crazy how much carbs he eats. If he's active, he could get away with it. If he's not active, it's going to catch up, and it will turn into diabetes real quick, to be honest, which I don't want for him, because diabetes is a chronic illness I wouldn't wish on anybody. My dad died from complications due to diabetes, and that's why health and wellness has always been so passionate to me. Because my mother has diabetes, and my grandmother had diabetes, and my aunts have that. Like it's no. It has to stop somewhere. No, this is too much. I'm not doing it. No, because no. I rebuke it. I also never order drinks out to eat unless it's alcohol. It's a waste of money and calories ordering lemonade at a restaurant. I'm there for the food, not juice from unclean dispenser. That's a great one. That's a great point, actually. That's a really good point. I don't like water. But I will have some sparkling seltzer with like a squeeze of lime, or some like Coke Zero or something. But that is a good point. I don't drink juice. Like, it has to be low calorie, no calorie. And if I am drinking alcohol, which it has to be a good ass reason to drink alcohol, I'm getting one max. I have a one max. One drink max. If I have to sip it all night, so be it. One drink max for me. Because I will wake up tomorrow and my fibroid will have a face. If you have fibroids, you have to stop drinking. All you're doing is feeding it. You're putting logs in the fire. How I kept it off with this whole video is dedicated to that. Okay, this is the last question. Can you speak on the mental clarity you fast? It's like a healthy Adderall. Yeah, the mental clarity will usually come around your 4th, even 5th fast day. As a beginner, you'll feel that transition from running on glucose to ketones. It'll take a few fasts, but it'll eventually happen where it's fast time and you're just like on it. Just running on sugar, it's the most accessible source of brain fuel, but it's not the cleanest source. Ketones runs very efficiently in the brain, but because we have such an excess buildup of glycogen, it's going to use the glucose to power your brain first. And then when it runs out of that, then it'll switch to ketones, which is that amazing clarity. You'll know, I'll never stop talking about that 72-hour fast. I was seeing colors. I remember like feeling out of my body, and I was working at the time. I was doing my overnight job. I was going up steps. I could see myself looking at myself walking up steps. It was the weirdest thing. And then everybody was like, Colleen, you're glowing. You're glowing. It was day 3. They were like, you're glowing. Like, why is your skin so glowy? Three people. I noticed it. And then 3 other people was like, why are you glowing like that? Are you okay? It was the weirdest thing. I'll never forget that. I wish I could do 72-hour fast again. Anyways, that was 2 hours too long, but I hope you enjoyed this live. Remember, you eat too much. That's it. You eat too much. I ate less and I was able to lose 20 pounds before summer. And the goal is to lose 20 more before November, which is my 36th birthday. I am going on another cruise to meet another vacay bae so I could throw him away. Just maybe kidding. I don't know. Who knows? I'm on my Stella shit. But yeah, we'll see if I could get there. And if I don't, I don't. But the goal is still size 6. The goal is still size 6. And on that note, I'm going to leave you all. Not sure when I'll peek in again, but me love you long time. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.